What's going on, Sagittarius? I hope you are very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for January 2022. So in this reading, Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming for January, and then we're also going to close off with some messages and advice from your angels and spirit guides. So you are definitely very welcome here in this space with me, Sagittarius, as we move through the reading. Thank you very much for taking the time to check it out. I do really appreciate that. If you find that it resonates with you here, don't forget to like and subscribe for me as well. I would also really appreciate that. So without further ado, what would you like, Sagittarius, to know, Spirit, about January 2022? Let's go ahead and pull the energy for you, Sag. As always, I'd like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Sagittarius. Whoa! Losing control of the deck here. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got going on here for you, Sagittarius, for January. Right, so okay. Looking pretty good though, Sagittarius, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. Okay, so let's get it going in your overall general energy for the month here. We have this top row. We have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and also the Death card as your overall general energy for the month. So overall, I see you guys, really deciding to let something go with force here. The Ace of Swords is also all about mental clarity, seeing things with a clear view eye, seeing from an objective observer position. So I see it's almost like a strategy opens up for you, as to how you're going to cut something off. And I hate to say it for a lot of you, but I don't hate to say it, but I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Queen of Swords here that you just feel like it's time to let them go. So this could be a difficult partner that's very smart, very intellectual, but maybe they are a little bit, hard to communicate with, they're always defensive. They could be very strong-minded, and so it's very hard to convince them of your position to them. For a lot of you, Sagittarius, I do see you pretty much breaking free from the influence of a Queen of Swords in your life. So for some of you, this could be a boss at work. This could be an overbearing mother. This could be a female partner or even a masculine partner for some of you. This could be a same-sex relationship for some of you ladies out there with a Queen of Swords type thing. There is this feeling for you for January, you finally let it go. Okay, because there's better things out there for you than this Queen of Swords, pretty much. So there's something you got to break free from, Sagittarius. So we're going to clarify that in a second to see more about it. But then we move on to what you don't see coming here. We have the World, the Ace of Cups, and also the Sun. Okay, so I kind of feel like this realization might come to you out of nowhere that a certain cycle is done in your life. And I feel like that cycle includes that Queen of Swords here. The World card is all about going through the hero's journey. All major arcana cards, you have to pass through them to get to the World. So it does indicate a completion in your life here. And so I feel like there's a reward for you for going through some sort of journey here and being independent. I feel like what your soul is truly desiring here, Sagittarius, is emotional freedom. The Sanskrit word moksha means emotional freedom. I am emotionally free might be a good affirmation for you. I just think there's new love coming here, and there's someone going away in love. So this is kind of turning into a breakup reading for a lot of you, Sagittarius. Moving away from a Queen of Swords, I do read it that way for a lot of you. Now, a lot of you are going to kind of like put your foot on the gas here because you're going to realize on a soul level that this relationship with the Queen of Swords is over. You know, you have these two major arcana cards, Death and the World. So this is not just your ego talking, you know, it's not just your ego is annoyed with this Queen of Swords. Like, this is a hard break because it's in alignment with your soul and where you're going in your life. So this is not just, you know, don't feel bad about this because I do feel like it's divinely orchestrated. Now you do have the Sun card here, Sagittarius, for what you don't see coming. And this just shows that there are better days ahead of you here for January. About mid-January, I think when a lot of you guys finally decide to cut this off, that's when you realize, like, you get in touch with whatever makes you happy. I feel like you guys are caught up with someone intuitively who just, they find a way to drain you of your own happiness. You know, they find a way to kind of, push your buttons, so to speak. I feel like you're just finally ending it. This could be with an air sign for some of you. Now, your reading is also about new love, okay? We have the Ace of Cups as the centerpiece to your reading, so this informs all the other cards that whatever is going on in your life, you are moving into a new phase of positive emotion, emotional freedom, but really with another person. I do see someone else coming in for you eventually here, Sagittarius. I think that's why all this is happening with this Queen of Swords. For some of you, I'm definitely getting that it's a boss, though. It could not be romantic for some of you, but there's someone you got to move away, take your power back from. And then you also go down here to your advice from your spirit guides. We have the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, and also the Six of Swords. Okay, so the advice here is, you know, whatever's causing you an emotional disturbance here, it's time to walk away. I'm talking physically. You know, the Six of Swords is kind of a card of travel, of movement, you know, moving to calmer waters. So your spirit guides are giving you the thumbs up here, Sagittarius, that whatever's making you sad, you don't have to keep entertaining it. This is your life. This is your own parallel reality. You're player one in the video game. And so if you want to be happy, there's something that you got to cut off. I do feel like it has to do with this Queen of Swords. Doesn't have to represent a person, could just be a certain state of being. Some of you, Sagittarius, may be being too hard on yourselves here, you know, too militant in your thoughts, not being able to take a break, taking some time off, like giving yourself a break. And even if you're dealing with that person, you know, give yourself a break. This person probably has trauma that they're projecting onto you a little bit here. But then you also have this Page of Cups in the message from your spirit guide. So this is someone that wants to make an offer to you. Okay, on the other side of this breakup or this shakeup in your job, relationship, whatever it is, you have new love coming in. But in order to get to this new love, you're gonna have to walk away. Okay, so the whole month for you about January is, I see like in the beginning of January, you coming up with a plan, you getting an idea, the Ace of Swords. How am I going to get emotionally free this month? It comes to you. You have the plan. Then by the end of January, you're actually going to be to be like going forward with it. So by the end of January, you're going to be actually taking the physical action to set yourself free. Okay, because it is divinely guided. You know, the World card, a lot of major arcanas, that Death card. So, you know, although the death is painful, you know, the Five of Cups, Six of Swords, you might be breaking someone's heart for some of you here. There's a reason why it's over, right? It doesn't just end for no reason. Now, the reason might not be clear to you, but other than emotional disturbance, but you know, a little while down the line and you'll figure out why it all ended. So let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards here for you, Sagittarius. The first card that I think we need to clarify here is this Ace of Swords. Let's get more information on this Ace of Swords. Why do you have mental clarity here? It's a new idea. You know, willing to enter conflict as well. You know, not being afraid of conflict. Ace of Swords, a new challenge. Why is this Ace of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why is this Ace of Swords here for Sagittarius? For some of you, I'm getting like this could be someone from your past as well. Okay, this Queen of Swords might be someone that is just simply mentally draining you. You know, the swords are the card of the mind. You have the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. This could just be, if it's not a physical person you're moving on from, it's an energetic connection that you need to cut the cord with, because that will block love from coming in your life. For some reason, you're doing something, Sagittarius, that is blocking new love, a new person from coming in. So just be aware of that, okay? Then you have the Innocence card to clarify the Ace of Swords. So this is kind of like the Sun, okay? So the Sun card has now come up twice in your reading. We can't ignore that here. So this is burning away any illusion. You know, the Sun cuts through all the bullshit. It is the source, you know. So whatever idea is coming to you, it could be rather innocent as well. It could come to you when you're in the shower, that type of thing. Not something that you're going to force. You have too many major arcanas to force anything. This is going to be a month of flow, you know, acting with synchronicity, dancing with the universe. So innocence to the Ace of Swords, this is just a pure, you know, like, this is a pure idea that you have. Like, there's something that's actually going to cause you emotional freedom. Now, to other people, they might not look at it that way. They might call you, you know, oh, you're leaving me or something like that, negative. But you have to know that this idea is coming from an innocent place within you. Once again, another major arcana card. So let's also clarify this Queen of Swords for you, though. Sagittarius, what is this card here for in your overall energy? This could be for some of you taking empowered action to let something go. You know, using that energy for yourself. Why is this Queen of Swords here for Sagittarius? Okay, so the Queen of Swords is clarified by ripeness and creativity. So I feel like this is the very quality that this person is sapping from your life here, Sagittarius. You are ripe for something new in the physical world. Okay, you're ripe to be creative. This is the energy that this person has been sucking from you. So wherever you are in your life right now, dealing with this Queen of Swords, even if it's just an overall energy you don't like, this is what it's taking away from you, Sagittarius, creativity and ripeness. So you need to go somewhere where people value you, you know, where you'll get true love reciprocated to you in an even flow. Right now, I feel like you're dealing with a control freak, or you're dealing with someone who just, they push your buttons and they just sap you of energy here. They sap your creativity. It's very hard for you to be creative with this person. So that's why it's going to end here. You got to go somewhere where you're more ripe. You know, you're meant to be somewhere else, Sagittarius. That's really all it is. That's why the Sun, the pure, the innocent energy is coming in. It's just like Sagittarius. It's nothing personal. You're meant to be with someone else. You're not meant to let this Queen of Swords drain your energy anymore, is what I sense here. Okay, so let's move on to the what you don't see coming column. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's go ahead and clarify this Ace of Cups. Okay, why is this the centerpiece to your reading? Why is this Ace of Cups here for Sagittarius? Why is this Ace of Cups here? Okay, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Breakthrough card, another major arcana. So this is totally divinely guided, whatever you're ending here, Sagittarius. You're meant to break through into more. Okay, you're meant to be around the quality of person that you really desire. You know, this is about leaving something behind that unfortunately just isn't working anymore. So you need to break through. The Ace of Cups, let your emotions spur. Let yourself go to those places, you know, daydream, fantasize, visualize your better life here, okay? Because you're meant to break through to it. I feel like that's why things are just naturally ending, you know? Whenever you see like the Ten of Swords or a kind of like a minor arcana card about ending, that like is kind of forced sometimes. This is just metaphysical big time stuff. So we have the World card, the Death. You can't make that stuff up. Let's also just clarify the Sun card for you. Tell us more about the happiness that's coming in here. Okay, so we have the Totality card. Okay, what's coming through very strongly is you're only going to be happy if you can make this a clean break, if you can totally do it. Okay, the Five of Wands in this deck is kind of like about using other people to get where you want to go, not in a negative sense, but you see how this person is, they're like transferring from one person to another person, but they're so intense that you have to totally do it. This does have to be a clean break if you want this to work, so no turning back for you, Sagittarius, I think is what's coming through here. So if you're going to make this breakthrough, if you're going to trust what your insight's telling you, totally do it. You know, don't even think twice about it. Have no second thoughts. There's nothing about choices here. It's just doing what you know you need to do. Okay, so let's also move down here to the advice from your spirit guides and angels. First card I think we should clarify is the Six of Swords, you know, because this is when I see you physically doing it. Why are you putting this here, Spirit, for advice for Sagittarius? Why is the Six of Swords here? Okay, I can't even make that stuff up. This card wanted to fly out. This is traveling, so you're being heavily guided to move. Okay, this could be just simply moving away from a certain person. Maybe you don't have to actually move your city or anything, but some of you, you're definitely being guided to move. I'm talking physically here, break away. That's where you're going to find your new love. But for a lot of you, it's just, you might have to travel away from this person. So like, if you haven't got it yet, Sagittarius, like people are saying like, move out. Like if you live with a significant other, if you live with this Queen of Swords, a parent, whatever it is, someone, get the hell out of Dodge, Sagittarius. Time to move on. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. That type of energy here. So I don't mean to be like mean-spirited or too direct, but you guys are a fire sign. You like it anyway. But look at all this fire energy, right? Breakthrough, totality, traveling, fire. You guys are letting out that sun, fire. Okay, I'm going off the rails here, but let's keep this going. And let's also clarify this Five of Cups. Why is there deep sadness coming in here? What's going on with this? It's in the same row as the Queen of Swords, so this might be their emotions. Let's see. Why is this Five of Cups here? Okay, the Five of Cups is clarified by the conditioning card. So it is what I sense, like you guys do feel trapped. Like the reason why you haven't made the jump yet is because you felt trapped. I feel like this is a situation where a lot of you knew you had to let go of this Queen of Swords energy, or whatever the energy is for you you're letting go of. You know, this could be self-doubt, like I don't have what it takes to leave. Feeling bound. Now, this could be the other person as kind of like the devil energy in your life. Like this person I do sense wants to keep you small. You know, this is the thing, Sagittarius, about this reading. This person could be very subtle about it, but remember, they don't want to see you being creative and they don't want to see you be ripe. They just want to keep you kind of like at home for themselves. They just want to keep you, your mind, Sagittarius, don't talk to anyone else. And you're going to be like, you're going to be forced to let this go. I mean, that's not going to work, right? And you also have this Page of Cups, so you have new love coming in. Also be sure to tap into your inner child this month. But to close off this reading here, Sagittarius, what we're going to do is play around with some oracle cards. I want to know what energy that you need to embody this month to make it your best month yet, to, you know, successfully let this thing go, break through. Whatever you need to do, let's see what Spirit wants to add on to my advice and Spirit's advice so far. All right, so what energy do you need to embody, Sagittarius, here for the month of January? Let's see. Okay, last one. All right, let's see what else we got here for you. Okay, so the first card really standing out to me is Wonderful Kali Ma, all about facing your fear here, right? So there's a very pure idea that comes to you here that you're very afraid of conflict here. So this card says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So yeah, it's what I sensed here, this world, Ace of Cups, Sun, and what you don't see coming. This is your chance to break away, to break free, whatever that means for you. Break away from the negative Queen of Swords energy in your life. Now you also have the wonderful Diana, which is all about focused intention. So it's very important for you to be visualizing, to be meditating on what you want to have happen. As a lot of you spiritual people know, the physical world is not really real. It's an extension of you. It is simply another version of you. It is a reflection of your own energy that you've laid down in your own vibration, right? There isn't really one planet. There really is a bunch of parallel realities, but we're not going to get into metaphysics right now. This is really about, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So you shift to the reality that you expect to shift to. So make sure you are facing your fear and you are setting the intention to go forward with whatever you're fearing most. That's where your success lies. Clean break here. Now we also have Jwal Kul. I hope I said that right. Dharma unfolding. So this is your life purpose here, right? That's why the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card. This card says that remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness, and the step ahead of you is making a clean break, claiming your power, focused intention, facing fear. Okay, so Dharma, once again, I sensed it right from the beginning. This is not some sort of ego breakup. This is something for your highest good that was part of your destiny pretty much here, Sagittarius. So big month for you coming up here for January. I hope you enjoy it. If you guys want more information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, click the link in the description box of this video. You'll find all the info there. I would love to work with you guys one-on-one, tell you more about what's coming your way here for January or whatever questions you have. Either way, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out the reading. I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great January 2022. Much love. This is the Autistic Mystic. Thank you so much.